Welcome to the 178th Commencement of Ball State University. I am Marilyn Buck, Acting Provost and Acting Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Please remain standing as Ms. Mary Catherine Brewer, a Doctor of Arts candidate in the School of Music, sings the national anthem. Would you please be seated? Members of the faculty, graduates, parents, and friends, it is a most happy day, and we are glad to have all of you here to share in this important occasion. It is a very special time for you who are graduating and for your family and friends, and we offer our warmest congratulations. I am pleased to introduce the platform party, the Board of Trustees, the administration, and those participating in today's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all introductions are completed. I ask the platform party to stand as I call your name. Mr. Matthew Shaw, Dean of University Libraries. Ms. Jennifer Blackmer, Associate Provost for Entrepreneurial Learning. Dr. William Knight, Assistant Provost for Institutional Effectiveness. Dr. Kay Bales, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Services and Dean of Students. Mr. Matt Mopper, Assistant Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Cortland Koch, Chairperson of University Senate and Professor, Department of Special Education. Mr. Tom Bracken, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Christy Horn, Chair of the Alumni Council. Dr. Charlene Alexander, Associate Provost for Diversity and Director of the Office of Institutional Diversity and Interim Associate Vice President for Community Engagement. Mr. Wayne Estopinal, Trustee. Mr. Hollis Hughes, Trustee. Ms. Sally Falling, Vice President and General Counsel. Ms. Jean Ann Harcourt, Trustee. Mr. Lauren Malm, Acting Vice President for Information Technology. Ms. Beth Turcott, George and Francis Ball Distinguished Professor of Theater and Dance, who is carrying the presidential mace. Ms. Mary Catherine Brewer, our vocalist. Lieutenant Colonel Kelly Rosenberger, Chairperson of the Department of Military Science. Former U.S. Ambassador to Afghanistan, Karl Eikenberry, who is today's commencement speaker. Dr. Terry King, Interim President. Mr. Rick Hall, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Renee Conley, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. John Emmerich, Acting Dean of Honors College. At this time, I would like to introduce the college deans and their associate deans who are seated with the graduates from their colleges. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Interim Associate Dean James Jones, College of Applied Sciences and Technology. Interim Dean Philip Repp, College of Architecture and Planning, and Associate Dean David Ferguson. Dean Jennifer Bott, Miller College of Business. Dean Roger Lavery, College of Communication, Information, and Media, and Associate Dean Lori Byers. Dean Robert Kavam, College of Fine Arts, and Associate Dean Michael O'Hara. Dean Mitchell Whaley, College of Health, and Associate Deans Jayanthi Kandaya, Anthony Mahon, and Denise Siebert. Interim Dean Jeffrey Grigsby, College of Sciences and Humanities, and Interim Associate Dean Kevin Smith, and Acting Associate Dean Claire Chateau. Dean John Jacobson, Teachers College, and Associate Dean Anita Welsh, and Dr. Deborah Mix and Dr. Rob Brookie, Acting Associate Deans of the Graduate School. Today our interpreters are Vicky Salavi and Tabitha Poplin. Now I'm pleased to introduce Interim President King to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Buck. We will now proceed with the conferral of the honorary degree. I ask Trustee Hall, Trustee Conley, and Acting Provost Buck to assist.
Karl W. Eikenberry, would you please present yourself for the awarding of the honorary degree?
It is a special moment for the university to confer an honorary degree upon an individual who has globally demonstrated such remarkable achievements. Ambassador Eikenberry is a former U.S. ambassador to Afghanistan and a 35-year Army man ending as Lieutenant General. He now serves as the Oksenberg-Rohlen Fellow, Director of the U.S. Asia Security Initiative, and faculty member at the Shorenstein Asia-Pacific Research Center at Stanford University. He has served in various policy and political and military positions, including Deputy Chairman of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization Military Committee in Brussels, Director of the Strategic Planning and Policy for U.S. Pacific Command at Camp Smith, Hawaii, U.S. Security Coordinator and Chief of the Office of Military Cooperation in Kabul, Afghanistan, Assistant Army and later Defense Attaché at the United States Embassy in Beijing, China, Senior Country Director for China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Mongolia in the Office of Secretary of Defense, and Deputy Director for Strategy, Plans, and Policy on the Army staff. He is a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy in West Point and has master's degrees from Harvard and Stanford University in East Asian Studies and Political Science, respectively, and was a National Security Fellow at the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard. Ambassador Eikenberry also earned an interpreter's certificate in Mandarin Chinese from the British Foreign Commonwealth Office while studying in the United Kingdom Ministry of Defense Chinese Language School in Hong Kong, and has an advanced degree in Chinese history from Nanjing University in the People's Republic of China. For these reasons and many more, we are honored to bestow one of the highest honors of the university upon Ambassador Eikenberry. However, perhaps equally important, we are proud to officially induct him into the Cardinal Nation because of his late mother, Mary Drusilla Eikenberry, who was an alumna of Ball State University, graduating in 1945 with a bachelor's degree. It is not surprising to see that Ambassador Eikenberry is an international leadership figure, as his mother was a leader among students during her time at Ball State. She was a president of Gamma Gamma sorority, pre-Pi Beta Phi, assistant editor and special reporter for the Ball State Daily News, secretary of the Inter-Sorority Council, member of the Alpha Phi Gamma National Honorary Journalistic Fraternity, and vice president of the local YWCA. She worked as a defense industry employee during World War II. This honorary doctorate of laws will join the extensive list of prestigious awards Ambassador Eikenberry has earned throughout his outstanding career. Among his many military awards are the Defense Distinguished and Superior Service Medals, Legion of Merit, Bronze Star, Ranger Tab, Combat and Expert Infantryman Badges, and Master Parachutist Wings. He has received the U.S. Department of State Distinguished Superior and Meritorious Honor Awards, Director of Central Intelligence Award, and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Joint Distinguished Civilian Award. He's also recipient of the George F. Kennan Award for Distinguished Public Service and Harvard University Graduate School of Arts and Sciences Centennial Medal. Ambassador Eikenberry, in honoring you today, Ball State recognizes your patriotism, knowledge, and the outstanding example you have set for all of us to learn from. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you, Karl W. Eikenberry, the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa, with the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and award you this diploma in testimony thereof, and present you with the academic hood for this degree.
Well, President King, thank you so much for those very generous introductory remarks and for your kind words about my late mother, who in the Eikenberry household we regard as perhaps the greatest citizen of the Cardinal Nation of all times. And my deepest appreciation to you and to the faculty of Ball State University for the privilege of being awarded an honorary Doctor of Laws degree and to speak at this morning's commencement ceremony. And as well, I'd like to recognize the Board of Trustees seated behind me. They collectively creating the conditions that enable Ball State to be the great institution of higher learning that it is today. Now, by way of introduction, I want to tell you that my Indiana roots run pretty deeply, so I'd like you to listen very carefully. My dad was born in Indianapolis. Is there anybody here from Indianapolis or Marion County? My mom, she was born in Marion. Is there anybody here from Marion or Grant County? My sister, she was born in Lafayette. Can you please let me know if we have anybody here from Lafayette or Tippecanoe County? I was born in Hammond. Is there anybody here from Hammond or Lake County? If you're from Hammond, please stay afterwards. I'd like to meet you. I've traveled the world looking for fellow Hammonders, and I've got some here. Now, my parents, they actually met when they were sophomores attending Muncie Central High School, go Bearcats, just about a mile and a half from Worthen Arena here in this great city of Muncie, but I don't suppose there's anybody here from Muncie or Delaware County. And last, most important, you do know from President King's words of introduction that my mom was a proud graduate of Ball State University, then Ball State Teachers College, class of 1945. Is there anybody here from Ball State University? Okay, thank you. You just made my mom up there very proud. And President King, with that response, I am absolutely certain I'm at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana. Let me tell all of you members of the Cardinal Nation that I think I do have great credibility as I stand here before you this morning, because on my arrival here with my wife on Thursday evening, in spite of the brutally cold weather, the very first thing that my wife and I did was visit the statue of Frog Baby. We rubbed her nose, and I asked for Frog Baby's help in delivering a reasonably good speech this morning. Now, you all know that today's ceremony is called Commencement, since when you leave Worthen Arena, you students, you will embark upon or commence your professional careers. The comedian Jon Stewart has described well what awaits you outside these arena doors at the conclusion of today's commencement exercise. No more core curriculum. Everything that you do from this point on is an elective. Now, that's both an exciting and a daunting prospect. So let me offer 3 brief thoughts on your choice of life's electives in the years ahead. First, have confidence that the United States of America, and indeed the world, will continue to see social, economic, intellectual, and moral progress. It is true that our nation does seem to be experiencing one of our periodic times in our history of self-doubt. During such times, historically, there's been a tendency to imagine golden days past that are unequivocally better than the days that we live in. And there's been a tendency during these times to predict that the days ahead will not be as good as the days we live in at this moment. But let me draw now back to my family experience to explain why I believe my strong confidence in your future and our nation's future is not at all misplaced. Now, President King told you that my mom, Mary Drusilla All at the time, that she graduated from Ball State Teachers College in 1945. Now, I guess for you students assembled here, that would place her time of graduation sometime between the invention of the iPhone and the invention of fire. But seriously, this is within the span of about 3 generations. I was born 6 years later myself in 1951. So let's compare Ball State University Teachers College of 1945 to this Ball State University assembled in Worthen Arena on this day in the year 2016, some 7 decades and 1 year later. 1945, Ball State has 881 undergraduate students. Today, that number stands at 17,011. Of these 17,011 undergraduate students today, over 21% belong to an ethnic minority. Now, the records are not clear on what that percentage was in 1945, but a very quick review of the photographs in my mom's 1945 Orient would indicate that that number in 1945 was probably under 2%. In 1945, listen carefully to this, impressively, 4 out of every 5 graduate students was female. That's a pretty amazing statistic for 1945 until you realize that the total population of graduate students at Ball State in 1945 was 5, of which 4 were female. Now your university boasts 4,987 graduate students, of which over 70% are female. Ball State archivists were unable to tell me exactly how many international students there were here in 1945, but again, very few at the most. In 2016, there's 569 international students here representing 69 countries. In 1945, Ball State was a teachers' college with 13 departments. Today, it's a university with 8 colleges, the 7 beyond the teachers' colleges being applied sciences and technology, architecture and planning, business, communications, information and media, fine arts, health, and sciences and humanities. And some bragging rights for Ball State University today that I doubt that my mom's class could have ever dreamed of. Last year's graduates had a whopping 93% placement rate in the workforce, and a whopping 81% of those in their field of study, and 74% placed in the great Hoosier state of Indiana. The Princeton Review has rated Ball State University over the past 10 years as one of the best universities in the American Midwest. Given my own military background and having attended the Ball State ROTC commissioning and branching ceremony yesterday evening, I'm also deeply impressed and moved by your university over the past 10 years, having been named a military-friendly school. And you're at the cutting edge of the nation's emerging online education. U.S. News and World Report this year ranks your education program nationally 11th, your MBA program 12th, and your nursing program 23rd. And your College of Communications, Information Media has produced 54 Emmy winners and 2 recipients of the Gold Student Academy Awards. I could go on and on and on. I could go on and on and on, and I expect President King and the Board of Trustees would like me to go on and on and on. But I'll stop here. The bottom line is this. In 1945, no one in Muncie, Indiana, or anywhere else on this planet could have predicted such a dramatic, positive transformation here at Ball State University. And I have no doubt that 50 years from now, a commencement speaker in a hopefully renovated Worthen Arena will be citing equally amazing metrics of positive change to your cardinal grandchildren. Our nation has displayed a remarkable capacity to adapt, grow, and improve over the march of history. Make choices that contribute to that march forward, especially as we have now in times of uncertainty. And whenever you have your own doubts about the future and you need to be bucked up, just go online and read a little bit more about the inspirational history of your alma mater. A second thought on your choice of life's electives and the role of mentors. Now, Webster's dictionary defines a mentor as a wise and a faithful counselor. Interestingly, the term is derived from Greek mythology, mentor being the name of the loyal friend and advisor of Odysseus and teacher of Odysseus' son in the famous saga authored by the Greek epic poet Homer. All of you have heard about the importance of mentors in helping you make the right professional and family and ethical choices throughout life. I recommend to you students that you choose mentors both well and sparingly. Homer didn't write about Odysseus' networks of mentors. He only wrote about one profound mentor. In the years ahead, be discriminating in choosing your mentors. Who possesses the life experiences and values that you truly admire? Who cares about your welfare and your development? Who's willing to give you advice that may not be pleasing to your ears? In my mind, if you select carefully, your list of valued mentors is going to be a pretty short one. But remember, you also have a personal responsibility in maintaining relationships with your mentors. I'm sure that here at Ball State University, you students have each studied under several professors who made a profound difference in your education. Don't make the mistake now of going incommunicado over the next several years when suddenly faced with an impending deadline to secure several recommendations for a job or an academic application, you send a frantic text message to one of these professors reading, "Dear Professor Johnson, I hope all is well. Applying to law school and have attached 6 letters of recommendation forms that are due tomorrow. Thank you in advance for your help. I think of you all the time. Best, Sarah." I know there's an understandable concern that potential mentors are busy people, and it's better not to trouble them unnecessarily. But I can tell you, if you choose your mentors well, they're people that will find nothing more rewarding in life than hearing from you occasionally knowing that their coaching and counsel made a difference in their lives. If you conclude, after considering these words, that you did not adequately thank your short list of Ball State University mentors, let them know before you leave this campus today that they matter to you, and ask them if you can seek their counsel in the years ahead. A last comment on mentors. Usually your parents and your close relatives should be at the very top of your list. No one cares more about your well-being than they do. Their advice will always be sincere, strategic, and untainted by self-interest. And my third and my final point now on your choice of life's electives, to use Jon Stewart's phrase. Always remember, with profound humility and with a deep sense of responsibility, that there are countless people here in this country and on this planet who will never have the opportunity to choose as many of life's electives as you will. There are vast numbers out there, in fact, who can't even take one elective. They live without opportunity, in an existence without hope, and absent positive options. Now I'd ask you, students, look at the student on your left, look at the student on your right. Always remember that there are, and likely always will be in your lifetimes, hundreds and millions throughout our country and around the world who can only dream of enjoying your good opportunities and fortunes. You should be very proud of the diploma that will soon be in your hand, but consider the words of Michael Lewis, who authored the extraordinarily insightful book, Moneyball. Lewis wrote about the difficulty of objectively assessing aptitude and performance, even in the seemingly precise, statistic-informed profession of American Major League Baseball. His conclusions, with which I profoundly agree: we can easily become deceived by our own success, losing sight of the role of luck, chance, and circumstance. And we owe a debt to the unlucky, for we often rise on their shoulders. So on this commencement day, as you commence your professional careers, remember that almost all of you will eventually become leaders in American society or those societies to which you will soon return. You will increasingly find yourselves in positions of responsibility with your actions, decisions, impacting the livelihoods and very sense of self-worth of others who have not enjoyed your life's circumstantial advantages. Who we are is a product of our environment, the expectations of those in our circles, and our own choices. In this mix, contingency and path dependency do matter greatly. You've been extraordinarily blessed during your formative years to dwell in this remarkable environment called Ball State University. And you've benefited from a faculty, and again, I expect your parents and close relatives who have had high expectations about your performance and motivated to push the envelope and attain your full potential. Now share your own good fortune in the years ahead with those who are going to rely upon you in the workplace and at home. Create the right environment and set the expectations of others high. Believe in those who are entrusted to your care so that they will believe in themselves. Live by the principle that life is not about you, it's not about them, it's about us. I think that's part of living up to the tradition of the Cardinal Nation and to a higher calling in life. I'll end with the words of the legendary professional football coach Vince Lombardi. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Now go out there and catch some excellence in the wider world beyond this campus. And my last word is, I need a moment here to get this right. Chirp, chirp. Bless all of your families and happy holidays.
Thank you, Ambassador Eikenberry, for your inspiring comments, and thank you for your service to our country. Acting Provost Buck, we are now ready to proceed with the awarding of degrees.
We will proceed with the hooding of the doctoral and specialist in education candidates. Will the candidates for all doctoral degrees and education specialists please rise? Interim President King, as Acting Provost and Acting Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, I present to you those candidates who have completed all the requirements for the following advanced degrees: Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, and Specialist in Education.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of the university shall forever be the testimony recognizing the very high level of intellectual accomplishment that you have attained. Congratulations on your special accomplishments.
Dr. Deborah Mix, Acting Associate Dean of the Graduate School, will lead the candidates to the platform and call each name as they cross and are invested with symbols of their degree.
Mary Catherine Brewer. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Dawn Esther, Professor of Music Education, School of Music. Clifton A. Davis. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Andrew Crow, Associate Professor of Music Performance and Director of Choral Activities. Jacqueline Marie Wapple. Assisting with the hooding today is Dr. Elizabeth Richter, Professor of Music Performance, and Dr. Linda Poley, Professor of Music History and Musicology. Abdullah Al-Sheikh Hassan. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Adam Beach, Chairperson, Department of English. Nicole E. Pena. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Adam Beach and Dr. Vanessa Rapitz, Assistant Professor of English. Mustafa Ali Harb. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Elizabeth Riddle, Professor of English. Ellen Louise Augustine. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Roy Weaver, Professor Emeritus of Educational Studies. Yuri Che. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Lawrence Gerstein, Director of the Center for Peace and Conflict Studies, and George and Frances Ball, Distinguished Professor of Counseling Psychology, Social Psychology, and Counseling. Lauren Michelle Cunningham. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Teresa Kruchek, Interim Chairperson of the Department of Educational Studies. Lamara Michelle Curry. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Charlene Alexander, Associate Provost for Diversity and Interim Associate Vice President for Community Engagement. Ryan A. Hess. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Kristen Perrone-McGovern, Professor of Psychology Counseling, Department of Counseling Psychology, Social Psychology, and Counseling. Lauren Elizabeth Moss. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Kristen Perrone-McGovern. Devinder Kaur. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. James Poole, Associate Professor of Chemistry. Aaron Lee Sadler. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Donald Nicholas, Professor of Psychology Counseling, Department of Counseling Psychology, Social Psychology, and Counseling. Corey William Hartley. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Marilyn Quick, Assistant Professor of Educational Leadership. Laura Marie Miller. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Marilyn Quick. Becky Ann Menning. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Marilyn Quick. Cheryl Lorraine Moore Bayoku. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Michael Harvey, Professor of Special Education. Ryan Wesley Tobin. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Robert Barrington, Associate Professor of Physics and Astronomy. Lois Ann Weiss. Assisting with the hooding today will be Dr. Michelle Glowacki-Dudka, Associate Professor of Adult Higher and Community Education.
We will now present the candidates for master's degrees. Will the master's degree candidates please stand? Interim President King, I am pleased to present to you those candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the respective master's degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty that you have completed all the requirements for graduation and by authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I confer upon you your respective master's degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of the university shall forever be the testimony recognizing your completion of the first level of graduate study. Congratulations to all of you.
Dr. Rob Brookie, Acting Associate Dean of the Graduate School, will lead the candidates for master's degrees to the platform to cross as their names are called by Dr. Deborah Mix. Assisting them will be Dr. Stephanie Simon-Dack, Associate Professor of Psychological Science, and Charles Taylor, Associate Professor of Political Science.
Adedamola Oyegoke. Tiffany Johnson. Brandy Hoffman. Lindsay Pettit. Dallas Colley. Arshad Khan. Susie Lee House. Anthony Villone. Whitney Troxel. Amber Decker. Caitlin Eileen Nichols. Lindsay Williams. Noura Salah. Adele Gadhi. Halima Abdullah Al-Rashdi. Athir Al-Huwaishil. Hanan Al-Khader. Hadil Khalid Al-Rusaini. Amna Al-Abdul Karim. Sarah Alessa. Shara Al-Hassani. Munefa Al-Gamdi. David Smith. Whitney Sandlin. Rebecca Vukovic. Amy Donarski. Adam Crowder. Paris Karoutsos. Kelly Parker. Adam Rorda. Samantha France. Eamon Althobeti. Allison Coops. Lynette Fravel. Jennifer DeRocher. Robin Prather. Brittany Grabsky. Rochelle Montgomery. Michelle Moore. Beth Cheney. Tanea Ricketts. Virginia Leonard. Molly McDonald. Caitlin Anders. Michael Bruder. Chelsea Angelo. Olivia Persinger. Bethany Graham. Rachel Wynn. Mary Siebolt. Rosemary Biancardi. Jordan Fink. Monique Glaspie. Jillian Gotchling. Ashley Cross. Megan Bartel. Christina Moser. Shannon Reinhart. Justin Pieper. Bodie Bender. Sudad Abed. Sarah Grossman. Rania Al-Khazali. Skylar Love. Jacqueline Weems Flynn. Catherine Springer. Kashana Dexter. Alex Hamill. Kalila Alaman. Kellen Stout. Catherine Brishaber, Kayla Muma, Tanya DeGia, Brittany Billings, Spencer Jones, Terry Thompson, Sarah Gadamski, Desiree Swagert, Kylie Johnson, Lana Snap, Cameron Jones, Aaron Kinney, Lauren Simmons, Jacob Sanders, Eileen O'Banion, Kimberly Richardson, Diane Tron, Brian Weddle, Alicia Gorski, Kimberly Reinard, David Lunsford, Ashley Nicole Pope, Evelyn Nicole Fry, LaRonda Rollins, Alma Ahmedovich, Lakila Washington, Kristen Evans, Marsha Lee, Melissa Redden, Emma Pierce, Angela Boyle, Stacy Hummel, Kaushi Harath, Andrea Zentz Lose, Carolyn Hoffer, Colby Golden, Caleb Cooley, My Boy, Oludamilola Alalade, Chao Young, Chen Hao Wang, Akela Seabrook, Stephanie Sudoff, Alexis Batts, Danielle Hitch, Lauren Jordan, Kamisha Troutman, D.S. Davletov, Takila Welch, Jatara Kelly, Ryan Thomas, Matthew J. Myers, Heather Ramey, Yuyi Wang, Annette M. Johnson.
Dr. John Emmerich, Acting Dean of the Honors College, will announce the honors recognitions.
The Honors College provides distinctive educational opportunities for undergraduates of high academic achievement. In addition to their major and minor concentrations, students in the Honors College must complete the Honors Core curriculum, consisting of 6 core courses in the liberal arts and sciences, and 2 additional honors colloquia that focus on critical analysis of issues in areas of faculty expertise. Each student must also complete a senior capstone thesis or creative project and maintain a cumulative grade point average of 3.33 or higher in all coursework. Those baccalaureate candidates who are graduating from the University Honors College are wearing the red and white honors cords. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Departmental honors are awarded to those students who graduate with a minimum grade point average of 3.5 in their major. They must also complete special work in their major, as well as some form of thesis or creative project. Will you please stand and be recognized? Students with outstanding scholarship records graduate with academic honors. These students are wearing bronze, silver, or gold medallions on red ribbons. Students who have achieved scholastic averages between 3.60 and 3.79 are wearing the bronze medallion and graduating cum laude. Will you please stand and be recognized? Those graduates who have earned scholastic averages between 3.80 and 3.89 are wearing the silver medallion and graduating magna cum laude. Will you please rise and be recognized? The highest scholastic honors given by the university go to those students whose scholastic averages are 3.90 or higher. These graduates are wearing the gold medallion and graduating summa cum laude. Will you please rise and be recognized? Congratulations to each of you who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude for your superior academic achievements.
Thank you, Dr. Emmert. We have 3 graduating seniors who have achieved special academic distinction and are present today. I ask Trustee Hall to come forward and the junior marshals to escort the following students to the platform: Charlotte Condon, Jolynn Clapp, Virginia Jenny Maccabee.
As chair of the Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to recognize these students who have achieved special academic distinction. They have completed their studies with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. This is an incredible achievement. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your citation recognizing your achievement. Charlotte Condon. Charlotte is from Anderson, Indiana, and is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Pre-Audiology with a minor in Biology. After graduation, she plans to attend graduate school and pursue a clinical doctorate in audiology. Congratulations, Charlotte. Jolynn Clapp. Jolynn is from Rossville, Illinois, and is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Secondary Mathematics Education. She has already received a job teaching Algebra 2 and Geometry at Carmel High School, where she will begin working next semester. During her time as a student, Jolynn served as a member of Kappa Delta Pi International Honor Society in Education and also served as president of the Ball State County Council of Teachers of Mathematics. Congratulations, Jolynn. Jenna Maccabee. Jenna is from Leo, Indiana, and is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Health Science. She is actively pursuing her radiology degree at IU Methodist Hospital in Indianapolis, which she expects to complete in July 2017. After that, she plans to continue her education in mammography, radiation therapy, or become a radiologist assistant. Throughout her time at Ball State, she has been actively involved in Epsilon Sigma Alpha and Eta Sigma Gamma. She currently is involved in the American Society of Radiologic Technologists and the Indiana Society of Radiologic Technologists. Congratulations, Jenna.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. I now invite Lieutenant Colonel Kelly Rosenberger to the platform for the commissioning of 3 ROTC graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Buck. Would Cadets Spencer Thomas Bussey, David Russell Hance, and Cody Richard Kodum please proceed to the stage and take their commissioning oath. Once completed, they will be commissioned as United States Army officers. I state your name.
I, David Russell Hance,
Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States,
having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties
the duties
of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Will all candidates for undergraduate degrees please rise as I call the name of your college? College of Applied Sciences and Technology. College of Architecture and Planning. Miller College of Business. College of Communication, Information and Media. College of Fine Arts. College of Health. College of Sciences and Humanities. And Teachers College. Interim President King, I am pleased to present to you those candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the respective baccalaureate or associate degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty that you've completed all the requirements for graduation, and by authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I confer upon you your respective bachelor's or associate degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of the university shall forever be the testimony of your accomplishments. With pleasure, I admit you into the company of educated men and women. Congratulations to each of you. You may now wear your mortarboard tassel on the left side.
Please be seated until your college is called for the presentation of diplomas. Will Associate Dean of the College of Communication, Information, and Media, Lori Byers, and Associate Dean of the College of Fine Arts, Michael O'Hara, please come forward for the reading of names. All candidates in the College of Applied Sciences and Technology receiving their degrees will now proceed to the platform to cross as their names are called. All other candidates may remain seated until all names have been called. Will Interim Associate Dean James Jones and Dr. Scott Hall, Professor of Family and Consumer Sciences, please come forward.
Autumn Smith. Danielle Mill. Amanda Steiner. Rachel D. Murray. Katie Carter. Brittany Anita Ray Montgomery. Salvador Reynoso. Lucinda Stipp. Brianna Kelly. Melissa Patterson. Marissa Cartman. Samantha Hunt. Derek Budka. Jacob Relu. Natalie Sanchez. Juan Castillo. Nick Valier. Trevor Osenbach. Jeffrey Parman. Quentin Zorns. Wesley Brian Peggs. Matthew Scott Latham. Jacob Anthony Putoff. Catherine Kroll. Jessica Ripley. Anna Johnson. Chelsea Tyler. Lauren Jones. Lindsay Martin. Amanda Holland. Rachel Martin. Laura Algrain. Kristen Wolf. Hannah Pennard. Heisey Eisenhert. Jocelyn Mann. Hillary Blogg. Riker Thurston. Thomas Smith. Jacob Leonard. Taylor Steinert. Micah Sargent. Kelly Morehouse. Maddie McMurray. Levi Emmert. Brock Nurek. Liu Thomas. Marissa Komonsky. Kirsten Steele. Kelsey Seal. Catherine Whitebrock. Robin DeWalt. Robert Lay. Representing the College of Architecture and Planning are Interim Dean Philip Repp and Associate Dean David Ferguson.
Brandon Ball. Dustin House. Mary Banning. Jasmine Mason. Representing the Miller College of Business are Dean Jennifer Bott and Dr. John Ledbetter, Interim Chairperson of the Department of Information Systems and Operations Management.
Jeff Jacomet. Taylor Ritchie. Stephanie Prather. Trevor Steed. David Hance. Paige Carroll. Kristen Broderick. Shane Purdy. Joe Brown. Lewis Shaw. Corey Caldwell. Shaylin Lincoln. Dylan Roberts. Anna Kokolchala. Quinn Bixler. Scott Tyler. Cody Morris. Andrew Remshiner. Carrie Whistle. Lindsay Menendez. Holly Huntsler. Lisa Paghetti. Kristen Keterman. Yong Heng El. Chen Ho. Xian Khan. Cole Wallace. Lindsay Hunt. Brianna Gillespie. Victoria Scott. Crystal Zick. Daniel Foote. Hannah Zukovich. Andrew Beamer. Emily Krebsbach. Dalton Kramer. Randy Rubel. Kyle Sweetser. Joseph Buell. Patrick Chahakian. Daniel McClure. Ashley Markin. Jacob Maritz. Shayla Sparks. Faisal Ataliani. Abdullah Al-Harbi. Sarah Samanthwaite. Emma Sirkin. Michael Fliosa. Jessica Appleton. Tyree Holder. Theodore Williamson. Joshua Posley. James Cooper Jr. Jasmine Wright. Austin Laporte. Brian Clark. Maxwell Harpster. Erica Smith. Eli Menendez. Jacob Hunsinger. Cheryl Hyun Gio. Gua. Sorry about that. Sung Yoon Kang. All Yu Zhou. Jen Burnett. Audrey Rowitis. Janessa Williamson. Brady Franklin. Shusheng Sun. Daniel Ulrich. Abraham Ochoa. There we go, Abraham. Representing the College of Communication, Information, and Media are Dean Roger Lavery and Mr. Chris Fluke, Lecturer of Telecommunications.
Brett Lark. Carlos Mata. Nathan Byers. AC Oaf. Ashley Downing. Russell Anthony Stewart. Lance Schifferly. Brett Berryhill. Michael Philip Mathis. Jacob Norman Pearson. Bridget Campbell. Wimberly Wilson. Jashira McDuffie. Ashley Desiree Williams. Isaiah Treadwell. Evan Clark. Ivan Clark. Aaron Taylor. Carly Stunda. Allison Goebel. Douglas Weiss. Annie Moore. Caitlin Gross. Andrea Tolentino. Chance Fuller. Jacob Fox. Tyler Robb. Kyle Riggles. Jacob Fresky. Michael Kuhn. Jacob Wilson. Troy Scott. Logan Dooley. Nicholas Hudeman. Alexandra Morgan. Cristobal Castillo. Major Hall. Jennifer Keim. Jessica Wyrock. Charles Edward Watson II. Lauren McCarroll. Darby Wagner. Ashley Ann Brown. Logan Jones. Katrina Ent. Aaron Carey. Gada Al-Nehedi. Kayla Hoffman. Keely Collier. Michaela Hahn. Audrey Addington. Brandon Brown. Desiree Williams. Courtney Thomas. Brett Van Alstein. Julian Letizia. Christopher Heller. Lucas Stroya. Corey Standifer. Samantha Baumgart. Abigail Ivers. Sophia Benedict. Rachel Gardner. Benjamin Lucas. Hannah Ockenbach. Lauren Owens. Representing the College of Fine Arts is Dean Robert Kavam and Mr. William Jenkins, Chairperson for the Department of Theater and Dance.
Olivia Holt. Sarah Fisher. Aaron McKetty. Alexia Counts. Elizabeth Hurst. Amanda Smith. Taylor Rasnowski. Lindsay Baker. Paul Saracen. Sydney Pendergrass. Camila Johnson. Miles Hall. Andrea Jones. Bryce Saxon. Emily McDaniel. Jansen Parker. Stephen May. Anastasia Hua. How do you say that? Kristen Caviani. Kimberly Martin. Abigail Hyman. Alexandria Hegedus. Brittany Hibbs. Sarah Johns. Representing the College of Health are Dean Mitchell Whaley and Associate Dean Jayeth Kandaya.
Madison Andert. Allison Avery. Carly Landers. Michaela Rodenbeck. Mallory Marsh. Sydney Myrick. Jonathan Wenger. Tyshanta Williams. Audra Marie Ludwig. Jillian Audrey Huseman. Taylor Hembry. Ariel Bass. Virginia Maccabee. Charlotte Condon. Jill Morrison. Jacob Miller. Brady Collins. Aubrey Applegate. Daniel Brodsky. Nicole Steinbach. India Stewart. Alex Sutton. Oh, I know. Heath Harrison. Olivia Horvath. Megan Garcia. Emily Greider. Kelsey Granger. Kayla Hartley. Sarah Llewellyn. Julie Bailey. Hannah Mason. Megan Lewis. Morgan Wright. Alex Brunn. Rob McNulty. Tiffany McKinley. Kayla Haston. Nicholas Thurston. Eldon Hesselgrave. Andy Higgins. Catherine Sleswick. Mallory Baker. Tony Stinelson. Danny Renbarger. Kevin Edgington. Philip Connor. Kyle Sager. Ashley Howe. Edgar Artiaga. Morgan Laux. Erica Valentine. Victoria Borowski. Danielle Wilson. Emily Dorston. Morgan Fine. Morgan LaPrade. Becca Brunn. Kelly Deppen. Emily Martin. Courtney Sudak. Angelique Schrogi. Mark Brown. Joshua Gove. Representing the College of Sciences and Humanities are Interim Dean Jeffrey Grigsby and Acting Associate Dean Claire Chateau.
Margaret Keiths. Olivia German. Paul Sellers. Mimi Jones. Amanda Brown. Brittany Allman. Jesse Connors. Sarah Hurst. Joseph Klon. Ethan Bullard. Cora Oakes. Allison Tunstall. Jolynn Clapp. Cody Coden. Spencer Busey. Luke Labus. Madeline Heskett. Victoria Stanley. Molly Owens. Mark DeBatz. Jack Becker. Cameron Mays. Jacqueline Riley McManus. Samuel Bruner. Stephen Bell. Stacy Walker. Travis Everhart. Jimmy Lang. Katie Harper. Barbara Dickensheets. Jared Schindler. How do you say it? Naisha Kennedy. Nathan Rothkowski. Isaiah Lopez. Rachel Kozlowski. Ashley Kramer. Rachel French. Shayna Bradstreet. Ashley Pavey. Mackenzie Clausen. Christian Campos. David Chambers. Zoe Sutton. Emily Shebler. Kenzie Guston. Stephanie Helmer. Brianna Nelson. Renee Bennett. Allison Pashy. Adeline Farlow. Ashley Dehoff. Madison Dorsum. Kiara Bronson. Nolan Swart. Alyssa Grimes. Austin Smith. Bethany Miller. Courtney Chambers. Alejandra Pasmasoriagos. Lucy Chenoweth. Ciara Bean. Tiffany Cole. Samantha Bell. Kevin Buffin. Sarah Brandow. Paul Jones. Mary Collins. Mark Collins. Dwayne King. Darjay Houston. Brooke Jefferson. Christopher Clifton. Caleb Arts. Seth Bogg. Tanner Smart. Amber Nicole Margaret Martin. Kristen Boyd. Catherine Anderson. Andrew Wagner. Jacob Pluskis. Kamisha Mitchell. Catherine Penrod. Aaron Shortsleeve. Lucas Harder. Ryan Smith. Sally Schaefer. Michelle Yaki. Peter Carnavale. Courtney Justin Barber. Alexander Royal. Cody Stone. Bradley Bishop. Elliot Wilson. Danielle Stormy Friday. Kendra Rayner. Zoe Zaluski. Kevin Ellsworth. Elizabeth Hansard. Alexander Wiersbitke. Jordan Deal. Danielle A. Staley. Ethan Harriet. Ethan Fettig. Mallory Wallace. Zachary Weaver. Bryce Oxley. Courtney Withrow. Sarah Clark. Olivia Martin. Samantha Holly. You want all four? Okay. Jermaine Kashif Jamal Comer. There we go. Kevin Gibson II. Hillary Threed Presti. Laura Parks. Zachary Wood. Greg Gusthurst. Sierra Trowbridge. Joanna Petty. Brett Davis. Kevin Brunsky. Zachary Westner. Heather Downs. Lauren Craycraft. Brittany Duffer. Taylor Huffman. Brittany Hoover. Ashley Brooke Laverne Williams. Kayana Dominique Peppers. Samantha Hunley. Kelsey Vest. Brittany Bell. Colin Snyder. Anna Berkovich. Representing Teachers College is Dean John Jacobson and Associate Dean Anita Welch.
James Johnson. Victoria Harris. Renee Kottner. Katie Green. Whitney McFeeters. Caitlin Burks. Jessica Solomon. Elamy Hartman. Elizabeth Longworth. Jennifer Phillips. Victoria Fair. Nina Richardson. Sierra Beal. Catherine Crozier. Mercedes Hoover. Jennifer Shambaugh. Kaylin Flanagan. Brooke Kirsten. Eric Sutherland. Ashlyn Sandifer. Allison Bailey. Cassandra Upchurch. Catherine Allen. Mary Catherine Nicholas. Brooke Michelle Rice. Stephanie Michaela Tapp. Megan Peters. Hannah Salerno. Thomas Harrell. Kaylin West. Dunya Muslet. Samantha Maithner. Deidre Henderson. Nora Musser. Hannah Shingler. Kathy Downard. Hope Gerber. Sarah Garner. Sydney Menifee. Logan Millspaw. Kelsey Nolting. Laura Francis. Natalie Shane. Lacey Reason. Janet Jenkins. Dottie Lurchie, Ashley Campbell, Milda Saracen, Lauren Phillips, David Matura,
As we bring our commencement ceremony to a close, I would like to end with a word of encouragement to each of you as our newest class of alumni. The vision for Ball State University calls for us to transform entrepreneurial learners into impactful leaders who are committed to improving the quality of life for all. In this class of 2016, I see that potential. Before me, I see future leaders, the next generation of artists and musicians, life-saving medical professionals, truth-seeking journalists, teachers who will shape our future, architects who will build it, scientists whose research will change the world. I see representatives of the more than 300 academic programs at the graduate and undergraduate level here, entrepreneurial learners who are ready to become impactful leaders and will improve the quality of life for all. That is the value of the education you have received from Ball State University. It is this knowledge-based economy, in this knowledge-based economy, a college education is critical. And you have received a rigorous one here that has prepared you for the challenges that you will face as you move forward. Today we have gathered to honor your academic achievement and to show our pride in your accomplishments. Our ceremony symbolizes your new status in the world by granting you degrees. But I also wish to recognize two other significant groups here today. Members of the graduating class, I present to you for recognition the faculty whose members wear academic regalia and centuries-old tradition as a symbol of their commitment to teaching and the search for truth. Henry Adams, grandson and great-grandson of two U.S. presidents, once said, "A teacher affects eternity. You can never tell where their influence stops." Society has charged educators to create, preserve, and transmit the accumulated wisdom of humanity to each new generation, and your graduation reflects their excellent performance. Will the faculty members of Ball State University please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. And another very special group I'd like to recognize and thank. Members of the graduating class, these individuals have provided you with counsel, friendship, support, and encouragement during your years of study here. Your graduation reflects their love and pride in you. Will the parents, spouses, relatives, friends, sponsors of the graduates please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Well, I'm sure many of you felt that this day, this moment would never come, and yet here we are. For most, the years have passed since your enrollment have went by far too quickly than you wanted them to, and I hope very much that they have been some of the best years of your life so far. Each of you here this morning is the ultimate measurement of the success of the university and the evidence that we deliver on our vision and promise. On behalf of Ball State Alumni Association, I welcome you into the ranks of alumni, which now number more than 186,000 living alumni. We hope to see you for a return visit, a class reunion, a homecoming, an athletic contest, an artistic performance, or to continue your education, or even to bring a child of your own here to learn, just as you did. I offer each of you my congratulations on your outstanding accomplishments and my sincere best wishes for your future endeavors. Thank you for all that you've done for Ball State University, and remember that you will always be a member of the Cardinal Nation. Enjoy the rest of this special day with your family and friends, and I bid you a fond and heartfelt farewell. And now, please join Ms. Brewer for singing of the alma mater. The words can be found on page 2 of the program. Please rise and remain standing until the color guard and members of the platform party have passed.
Trust in thee. Thank you.